Hey guys, this is Rich with Ultra Motorsports. We're here at the baggage claim at the Fort Wayne International Airport. We're doing a video for one of our potential online buyers, and we kind of got to make it a little quick here. We're just going to do an overview of the condition of the car. Just give a professional buyer's perspective like we always do. I got to give them a few days notice to get the car out of here, and I didn't really want to deal with all that right now, so we're just going to do a quick video, and if anybody wants to come over and see the vehicle running and driving, we can do that too. First impression of the car, so this color is like, this is a Viper blue. This is not like the traditional indigo blue, which is a little bit darker. This is a 65 factory 5 Cobra replica. So let's see, I got a little stone chip right here, minor stone chip. Fit looks good on the hood. The stripe is cleared over, so it's done the right way. Halibrand wheels, aluminum wheels, four-wheel disc brakes. As we look up underneath here, you can just see just some typical road grime and road rash, but nothing that looks tacky and nothing busted down here like that. Body looks pretty straight as we're looking down the car. Don't be fooled here, this is not a 427 car. It is a 351 Windsor car, but it's a built 351 engine, so it's really got some pep to it, this car does. Of course, you got the traditional side pipes here. Fresh chrome mirrors, all the gaskets look good and everything else. Chrome everywhere, looks really pretty and tight. Gap looks good. Maybe it's a little snug down here, and you can see maybe there's a little chip here. As we get in a little closer, you can kind of see it. I'm about 3 feet away from the car, and I don't see it at all. Our shop can touch that up though, if anybody would like. Back here, there's a couple, little chips and tings and nicks. Obviously, this car just eats a lot of, sits so low to the ground, has a lot of power. So, what I did do was I got the stainless polished fender guards that go here. So those are coming to me, and I'll be installing those. If somebody doesn't like those, I'll just use them on the next one, and it's no big deal. So moving on down to the back of the car, we can just see that it's relatively clean in there. Okay, I mean, everything looks pretty nice. Again, rear discs also, no pops in the paint or anything like that. Everything looks real pretty. Roll bar, kind of a Cobra thing, gotta have that tradition. And then the lifting hooks all look great. Chrome is good. Lights look good. Fit looks good on the trunk. Everything looks pretty tidy up here. As we raise the trunk, we can see it looks like, if anybody wanted to have the addition of a additional roll bar, they could do that. Otherwise, the trunk's just clean and tidy. I do like what I do like is when you do look at like rivets around this car, everything is spaced out really nicely. So there just wasn't like no rhyme or reason. I mean, look at this. Looks like a freaking airplane. I mean, really nice. Just very consistent, very in line. Looks like they ran a tape line or something to do the rivets. So that's what you always like to see, is just stuff that looks pretty. Obviously, you can't do without the traditional AC Cobra gas fuel cap. Again, we'll get a shot of this under here. Everything looks tight and tidy. We can get this car on a lift for anybody if they want. We can definitely do that. I don't see any wheel rash on any of these wheels. I would say these tires they're getting close. So if we look at like this this wear bar here, we're kind of getting there, but probably a little less than half is what I'd say. So as we look down the passenger side, we certainly have just a little bit more of this road rash right here, which is, it's pretty common. And no nicks or anything like this over here. No fit issues on this door, it looks like. So it does look like whatever fit issue there was over there had been repaired though. So we'll take a poke under the hood here real quick. And I've had some questions about like the cam and the heads and stuff like that, and those are questions I probably got to get my mechanics involved for. Not that I'm just a fast talking salesman, but I probably need to get them involved so I don't speak out of line. Looks like headers. Looks like they've been ceramic coated here. Let's see. I don't see any anything that's alarming to me anyways. Electric fans, kind of a must-have on a Cobra. Gotta have those. Again, with the just the rivet spacing and stuff, super tasteful, really well done, really clean inside. You can see we got a Shelby America Inc. badge down here. So hydraulic struts on the hood. And as we look at the front of the car, one thing I want to show you guys, there is a small blemish right here. Something, I don't know, somebody had something laying here and the hood shut on it or something like that, but we can feather this out a little bit too and make that look better. With a metallic paint like this, certainly we could paint a bigger area, but just kind of gets in a little bit more, maybe we should have left things alone. So my recommendation would be to let us kind of smooth this out a little bit, and then just drive this car, have fun. As we look down low, traditional Cobra mesh and wide open, big old fat mouth. So let's look at the cockpit real quick. Very vintage styling on the seats and race harnesses, Simpson race harnesses. This thing has a 5-speed Tremec, again paired with that Windsor 351. But what we do have on this car is some real tasteful, like updated things. A carbon fiber dash, and again, spacing here is real neat on the screws and all that. Auto meter gauges that are the right ones for a Cobra. We've got even some carbon fiber and vinyl door panels, which are really neat, and of course the wood grain steering wheel, and it's like the nice one, not like one of these goofy ones that you can buy from, I don't know, one of the parts supply magazines that's just like a generic wood steering wheel. I mean, this thing it's a riveted wood steering wheel, varnish thick, for appropriate for this vehicle. So carpet looks good. Again, driver's seat, Simpson race harness, and all the gauges. Everything seems to be working as far as I know. Mileage 68, 67. So mileage good. And I will say that I have driven this car, and it's a handful. It certainly is a handful, and it's a lot of fun. So, whoops. So it's a fun car. Very traditional styling and nothing too crazy. The wheels are appropriate for the car. The paint is very close to appropriate. So what I like is that if you look at some of the, now, Backdraft and Superformance and Factory 5, they all make a great car, but everybody's kind of trying to, when you look at some of these, you'll see like a lot of, black wheels or crazy paint schemes or ceramic coated pipes, black pipes and stuff like that. These do look powder coated to me, but they're like a silver powder coat. I think this is obviously the most traditional styling of a 65 Cobra, and I think it's really priced appropriately. It's got a lot of pep to it. The engine does. I can get some more specs on the build, and I have a full portfolio on everything that was done to the car and a detailed build, so I could email that to anybody if they wanted it also. Traditional look with just a few little upgrades. Viper blue paint that most people would say, boy, that I know exactly what that is. That's the right color, but it looks like an appropriate color, but there's just something a little bit different about it. So I like that. I think that's kind of cool. Just a few little mods, tasteful mods on what is traditional. The dash is black. It's not too crazy far out there, but it's carbon fiber. So really cool look to it, I think. So. Okay guys, this is Rich here. We are at the Fort Wayne International Airport baggage claim, and we are looking at our 1965 AC Cobra Factory 5 replica. So check us out on the website, or reach out to me on my cell phone. You can see my cell phone in the ad on this vehicle. This vehicle is on eBay and ClassicCars.com. Thanks a lot.